All right. We are live. Hello everyone. Out there in internet land, we are back. We are on, I think, the baker's dozen now. We're on 13. Is that true?
Indeed we
13th
are.
of this arc here. We just can't kill these guys. Jeez. So yeah, nobody had to get another character. Nothing yet. Jeez, you're being a softie, Patrick. All right.
Tried.
I've tried.
I've also tried to get my character killed. I want to know several times.
So good. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna get started. Again, this is Outerlands. It's based on the Offworlders system by Chris P. Wolf and Olivia Goulin. So make sure and check that out. The link to that is kind of all over the place, but you can find these guys. But we were gonna get this right off to here because we only have like a couple more episodes, I think, of this one. I think unless they die earlier, we're gonna find out tonight. All right, so welcome. This is all over to you, Patrick. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of the Outerlands, entitled "Mysteries on the Moon." Moon Mysteries. Joining me are these four wonderful and lovely people. I'm gonna go around, introduce them, who they're playing. What should be tonight's question be? Have we done favorite animal yet? I don't know. Feels like we maybe have done that one before.
I feel like that's just a really obvious one with me.
Yeah.
I don't think
You know what?
I don't think we've ever done favorite animal. Not to say you should.
Favorite marsupial.
I don't know enough marsupials to name my favorite marsupial.
Favorite
sorry.
rodentia.
I mean, I've got a marsupial locked and loaded.
Get a marsupial lock. It's okay if there's duplicates. Let's start off with you then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Kat. I'm playing Mia Diamondback Nast. I've often wanted to call her Mia Wallace. Like so many times, I've wanted to say my character's name is Mia Wallace, but it's Mia Nast. For goodness sake. Are we going with the marsupial question?
Yeah, let's do marsupial.
My character's favorite marsupial.
Yes.
I mean, obviously a possum.
Oh, play dead.
An awesome possum.
Awesome possum.
Like she relates to them. They have that cool hissing thing they do, but they also eat ticks. Like they're very useful. Don't hurt possums.
Get rid of the bloodsuckers.
Yeah, like they provide a very valuable service to everybody.
I agree.
Yeah, and today Mia is wearing her super awesome diamondback jacket and a black tank top that's not cut off. It's just a black tank top, black jeans, and combat boots.
Righto.
Because she wants to look like a professional pilot, like her hero, Rattlesnake Jack.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's pop it over to Michael.
Ooh, all right. Former Rattlesnake Jack.
Yes.
All right. I think Buddy Bot's all about wombats. Because bot sounds kind of like bat, so it's like wombat.
Wombats.
So it's sort of similar. But also, they're like Buddy Bot, wombats are square, squarish, round. They're like built thick. I think like him. And I think wombats like sort of do, I don't know if this is true, but they do like a service for other animals. Like they when they make their burrows, like other animals will like shelter in them.
I do believe that is true, yeah. That's right.
Yes. So he likes that aspect because he likes to, he's all about helping. Also, I think wombats have square poop. I don't know if Buddy Bot how he feels about that, but I got to put that one out there.
It's just a battery for you. Just
Yeah.
the grind.
The used battery cases.
Oh, they just
get out
used.
are square.
Which ones are the other square ones? Are those C's or D's?
Oh, I do not know, but yeah, he poops them out when he's
Yeah,
done. sucking
the
them up.
square D batteries, the 9 volts.
Yeah, this is a late breaking in canon thing about Buddy Bots. He poops used batteries. It's a real mess.
All right. Who'd like to go next? There's 2 left.
I'll go.
Right ahead.
All right, so hi, I'm Marvin, and I'm going to be playing our warrior, Renlar Canardris, former member of the Blues, well, more of associate, now turned... Well, how many monsters have we killed so far?
A number of them, yes.
All right, professional monster hunter still. I was getting kind of worried there. But
I mean, on balance, probably way more people.
People can't be
Yeah.
monsters.
they can.
Oh, so true.
But actual monsters. I want to kill a space worm. But let's see. Renlar's favorite marsupial. Well, since I've gotten Wikipedia up so I know what a marsupial even is, I am going to say a kangaroo. Because I know Renlar is dumb enough to wonder, how would I do in a boxing match against one?
They also jump.
They
It's
also
true, they
jump.
do
Oh,
jump.
that's so true.
Just compare himself athletically against a kangaroo. Make a whole contest of it.
100% a kangaroo would tear its shirt off in the middle of a fight. Just
Exactly. And then it'll be a true contest.
oh gosh.
Well, the players, me, myself, my favorite marsupial is the Bandicoot. Not for any special reason, but, you know, I grew up playing Crash Bandicoot, and I always just had a soft spot for them.
Totally fair. Last but not least, we have Nick.
Yep. Sorry. Little under the weather, but that's okay. I'm Nick, and once again, I'm playing Wyatt Palmer, the psychic who can now float. And I too had to pull up the Wikipedia.
Learn your marsupials, people.
Yeah, that's all
They
right.
don't come up all that often.
No.
And
no.
can we use
Feel
also
your pain,
fictional ones like Marsupilami?
What?
A marsupial.
Not sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, you'd have to be as old as me to know what that reference is.
Fair enough.
It's fair enough, but no, I think Wyatt got influenced by old school Looney Tunes and was always a fan of the Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yep.
With that out of the way and introductions done, our crew has made their way off the planet and have found their way back. Have found their way into space. The vast, inky sea of darkness that is all out there. Escape the gravity well. You have made it out here. You have locked in to land at Lido Station on the moon. Currently, the automated process running to bring your ship in and bring it in for landing. Any thoughts going through your characters' heads now that you're free of Season, you're free of Blues, the Bibliotech 9, DedSec?
Oh, there are thoughts in Renlar's head. He's finally here. The great expanse, the stars themselves, free of that planet once and for all, to finally find his destiny. And perhaps get help back home because, well, he's not going to forget his family back there.
Fair enough.
I mean, look, Mia's
ahead.
flying, and that's all that matters. And she's not thinking about anything besides flying and being one with the ship and just kind of emptying her head of all thoughts, the good ones and the bad ones, but especially the bad ones.
Liberating.
Yeah, she's living in the moment because she has to, because otherwise she'll crash into things.
I think Buddy's actually a little nervous. Like, he's been, he's kind of been enlisted with his friends because he really wants to help his friends. So he's been, 100% behind this whole thing to get off the planet. But now that's actually happened, like, he's far outside of his programming and whatever he was made to do. So he's like totally transformed from what he was created to be. So he's sort of like, I think, a little worried about whatever comes next.
Well, I think for Wyatt, it's sort of more making sure that everything is still working, and as well as wondering what more he can discover, at least because he's only had so much like scrap and material to work with, as well as just sort of maybe he can learn more about why like the bots that he took his implants from had this type of ability.
Fair point.
Yeah.
So many things to discover out in this wide, wide universe of art. As you are flipping through things and piloting and checking on it, you can hear the rustle of the townspeople who are on the gantry in the back, sort of, a little listless, sort of rearranging their things after the sudden takeoff. No, they weren't really expecting that much, force from gravity, but hey, you're all here. As you begin your approach, Mia, you see there's a pip on the console that says initiate docking sequence.
Okay. Does this seem like the appropriate time to initiate docking sequence?
Yes, you seem to be about 20, 30 kilometers out.
Okay. Well, she'll start the sequence then.
All right. Ship already been slowing for a while as you begin to come in, and you feel the ship kind of lifts. The thrusters guide you in and then over, not into what looked to be any dry dock, but like almost a collision course into the station itself.
Well, that seems incorrect, and she will take measures to not just collide with the station,
You begin. What measures are you going to take?
I mean, evasive measures are like probably turning off the sequence for one if it's going to just collide her with the freaking building.
You hit the button. It's not working.
Oh.
Hey, Wyatt, something's gone wrong here, and the ship's flying us straight into the building. Kind of use your help.
Well, wait, what happened to Kalen?
You don't hear Kalen's response.
Ooh.
Ah, shit. He'll get sort of go over and to where the words are failing me. Where he might like access Kalen and even just sort of like punch in a few things like what just to find out what is going on, like why Kalen's not responding, as well as the ship itself.
The screen is currently glitched out. You try to access anything on Kalen, try to access override controls. Nothing is currently working in its current state.
Okay.
Could I try and do like a diagnostic, like hook myself up to the ship and?
Sure. You can make me a check for that.
Well, then intelligence, I hope.
Yes.
Awesome. And does technology or science let me reroll something?
Yes. Both are applicable in the situation. Obviously, whatever currently is going on, buddy, but if you fail on this roll, it's gonna start affecting you.
Ooh, okay. I did not fail. I did pretty good actually.
Nice.
4 and 5 with a +2, total of 11. I'm not gonna push it. So
no need
11,
for a critical
11.
success.
I'm sitting.
I mean, if you rolled a 4 and a 5, there's no reason to push it. You can't crit, so
Yeah.
it'd be really a weird decision.
I'll reroll
I'm
that.
glad I made the right choice there.
You plug in. You immediately feel the sensation of another program attempting to overtake your system. There's a virus currently affecting your ship.
Oh dear.
That seems to have specifically gone after autopilot, landing sequences, and any onboard ship AI.
Okay, I'll send that message like, guys, bad news. We caught an infection. Some kind of computer virus is rampaging through our ship. It took out Callan.
Yeah, we thinking this has anything to do with Hookworm? Because I've been kind of expecting her to do something this whole time.
It's quite possible.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess we can try and do some antivirus.
Yeah.
In the meantime, is there like anything she can do, or is like the control of the ship completely out of her hands?
The control ship is not completely out of your hands. You'd be fighting against the machine.
Got it. And we're flying straight into a building, correct?
You're currently on a collision course for the dry dock itself.
Do we have weapon systems on the ship?
You do have weapon systems active.
Is there a way of her blowing a hole into dry dock that it's not going to matter the direction we're flying?
You would likely destroy the entire the dry dock is on the planet's surface.
Hmm.
So if you shot a hole in it, it still would crash into the planet's surface.
Okay. So she can physically fight against the ship?
Yes.
Is that the idea?
Yes, you can physically fight it with the the console, the joystick. You can fight against the autopilot to try to evade this.
Okay. I mean, that's what she's going to do in the meantime, just because it's not like she's going to help with the virus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try a roll.
Certainly.
So, intelligence with tech. I rolled an 11 on the die, so 12.
I'm not going to push it.
No.
You sort of begin to go in there, and you do in fact, as you're searching through, find that the ship has its own antivirus, and kind of use that to help begin sequester systems. Which one are you targeting first?
Probably.
The autopilot, the landing sequence, or the
I feel
ship
like
AI?
I feel like the landing sequence is a little bit more pressing.
Got it.
So.
You go in there.
Yeah, without the landing sequence, we can't exactly land, or at least not.
Not safely.
Not safely. Yes.
You go in there. You begin to expunge the any virus in there. Mia, suddenly the ship has more control over itself.
Okay. She's going to try to bring it into a better landing on the dry dock than if she can.
All right. Make me a check.
Okay.
I would say this is probably an agility.
Yeah, I would imagine it's agility piloting, so.
Yep.
This is what she was built for, so don't fuck me, Gil. Let's see. I've got 2 3s on the dice, and I've got a 2. So that makes it an 8.
A mixed success.
Which is a mixed success. I know one roll will make it worse. I mean, because one roll will make it a failure.
Yes.
But this is what I have luck for, so I'm going to re-roll it.
Ooh.
See if I can't just make it a success.
True.
It came out exactly the same. Just rolled another 3, so it's an 8.
8.
Could,
Yeah.
Could somebody assist?
I
don't know if it would help bump it up to.
What's your current total?
8.
8. I don't think so.
Right.
It's usually
So I'll
just
spend
plus
luck.
ones with help.
Spend luck right away in this one.
Nice. Full success. You, as soon as you see the it says landing sequence disengaged, you grab the steering, you grab the wheel, and just pull the ship about, narrowly missing the top of the dry dock and all these other ships that are currently there, pulling around kind of in a broad circle and then bringing it back in for a ginger landing, as it were. A little rough without without the ship AI to help balance you out.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty good landing as you bring it into the dry dock.
Honestly, everybody, I got a little bit lucky there. I almost hit that chunk of jagged metal and ripped a giant gash in the side of the ship. So,
Hey, all's well that ends well.
Yep.
Yes, good job, everyone. Good job
Yep.
indeed. That was a great team effort. Great team effort.
way to supervise Renlar.
They ain't do shit.
All right. Well, buddy, let me see if we can get the rest of this stuff out of here.
Yeah, no need for rolls on that one. Given that you have ample time to work through this pressure, slowly but surely, the autopilot is back in your control, and Callan is freed from the virus that was attacking him.
So a virus was
Mhm.
attacking him.
Yes.
Do you know the location from? Is it something we can kill?
Hmm.
I mean, you could. I mean, it seems to come from the ship. I mean, not from the ship, from the station.
Oh, so something on
Could
the
we-
station.
Could I do a roll to see like if I could kind of pinpoint what or who sent the virus?
Yeah, certainly.
All right. Is it intelligence again with tech? I hope.
Yes.
Nice.
Tech or science.
That is a 10 with a 3 and a 5. So yeah, 10.
10. Full success. You sort of take some time and kind of look through like the logs, and you realize that like when the ship came in contact and you hit the initiate landing sequence, that was the handshake the Trojan was waiting for to enter your system.
Ooh. Okay.
But there's a secondary part
Mm.
that you found on your full success. That as you look back to it, there was a secondary transmission that was sent out when you did that. A wide beam transmission out into space.
A wide. So
What specifically would that mean, buddy?
well, I'm still a little unclear. So it's like. So when we start landing, another transmission was sent out into space. Like another message was sent out somewhere.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
A very
Um,
simple message, an acknowledgement. Like, I have been activated, kind of acknowledgement.
Okay. I'll be like, guys, I may have some bad news. As soon as we tried to land, something on the station, or the station itself, gave us that virus. Then the station sent another message out into space. And I think whatever the request was, it was answered. So something might be coming. Good, bad, I do not know.
Okay, so it sent out a signal and got a response back. Is that what you're saying?
I believe so.
No response back. It just sent out
Oh,
another
okay.
message.
All right. No, we don't know if anybody responded.
Okay. Do you have any idea what the message said?
It was just like acknowledged.
Basically, just an acknowledgement, like something like it's basically in the terms of like programming. Basically, a flag was set from false to true. Basically, alerting somebody that the flag had been swapped.
So,
Alerting something.
are we thinking it's a security measure that they have set up for unauthorized people trying to dock?
Could
Yeah,
be.
Could be. Yeah.
But why
From-
would it be a virus that specifically goes after AIs, though?
Well,
Yes.
well, if there are unauthorized people trying to land on it, then easiest way to get rid of them is to, well, crash them.
Just some station self-defense.
Something like it.
Unless we know better at some point. I highly doubt Hookworm flew all the way up here to mess with it and then sent out a relay into outer space. That seems a bit far fetched.
True.
Unless they went to the ship before we left and set that
Oh.
up. But you did say that it was from the
That was from
Yes,
the
it came
From the
from the
station,
station.
yeah.
We did not bring this virus with us.
Yeah.
So should we assume that there's going to be other things that are probably going to be hostile on the station?
Maybe.
And what's it
I
mean
would
for
say
these fine
so.
folks that we promised to get them a spaceship?
I know.
Well, actually, like, can we see outside of the ship into the dry dock? And is there other ships that seem to be in the dry dock?
Yeah, so the dry docks themselves are kind of like very open air, like kind of just basic gantry work to hold like a ship in place, with a hallway that it connects to your airlock. So basically kind of a simple airlock into a hallway. So you can kind of see that like the portion of the dry docks that's kind of like this long rectangular structure is like glass. You can't really see much into it, but you see there are 6 other dry docks, 4 of them occupied by ships.
Well, so there are 4 ships at least. Who knows if they're actually manned or not? So
Yeah. Quick question to like if she can gather the people that are, were on the gantry.
Mhm.
A quick question for all of you. Do any of you know how to fly a ship?
Not specifically, no. But I mean, how are it going to be?
be pretty hard.
Well, we can figure it out when we're in space, away from a planet.
Does she think that would be a good idea at all, Patrick? It seems like a terrible idea.
You would imagine that a lot of these ships have, landing and docking, takeoff and docking sequences already programmed into those ships, kind of like yours does. But once they're out in space, they might be a little lost on charting vectors and running the actual jump drive, but not terribly hard to learn. Makes flying itself was very difficult, but setting a ship I want to go to the next system over is just mathematics.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get something good programmed in for you.
Some basic lessons before they take off maybe would help.
Yeah, well, we still got to find I think we're looking for fuel on the station, ain't we?
Mm-hmm.
So let's find some fuel.
And we also need to secure the station.
Right.
Just in case there's anything else here.
Could I do a scan of the station, see if we can figure out where the fuel is?
Certainly. Make me a, this is perception, so intelligence.
All right. Love that intelligence. Do I have to re-roll anything?
Look at your ship's abilities. Because I believe we already talked about upgrades on the ship, correct? I think we did afterburners and additional armor. There is a secondary, a tertiary upgrade that was only going to be revealed after you took off this planet. A third upgrade, which is advanced electronics.
Oh.
Anybody can roll as if they're skilled.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
They can roll what as if they're skilled? Scanning?
Scanning and stuff like that, using their electronic systems. So plotting plotting, coordinates for jumps.
Do we have that, or should we we gotta buy that? And can
it's on your ship. You found out this was already part of
oh, sweet,
the ship as it was initially going to be sent out.
Awesome. All right,
Deep Space Explorer.
Nice.
Okay, it's 2 3s. So
Okay.
total of 8. I'm re-rolling. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. And it was another 3. So it's a total of 8.
Okay, mixed success. You scanned outwards. You clearly see there's piping to connect to the ship to fuel it. They, however, seem dry. So there has to be some sort of fueling source on here, but in your immediate area, you do not detect any source of fuel.
All right, so we got to go out and find where the fuel is.
All right. Is there life support and all that good stuff? Not that I need it, but
the ship has the station has an atmosphere, contained atmosphere. Seems to be slightly worse ratio than the planet you came from, but enough to sustain life for several days.
all right.
There is no power also.
Okay, well, it's not ominous. Let's load up the flashlights, and then out we go into the darkness.
Yeah.
You head out of your ship through the airlock and down the corridor into the main body of the dry dock itself. You came out on dry dock 4. 1 through 3 is on your right hand. 5 through 7 is on your left. You see that there's a bunch of looks like kiosks and dead terminals kind of on the walls. This seems to be a place of business. And at the far end is a door that says staff habitation.
Should we take a peek inside?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, if anyone's going to be in here, then they'd probably be there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Mia put on her gas mask, by the way, before leaving the ship. 'Cause even if things are breathable, you can breathe in really bad stuff. So
Oh,
she
that's
doesn't.
true.
She does not trust it.
That's
She
fair.
has put on her gas mask.
Hmm.
Maybe
don't
at
know.
some point she saw Alien Covenant. I don't know.
An old movie from like
Yeah.
2,000 years ago.
I don't know if what my mask is. I don't know if my mask has filters or anything. It's just skull mask.
It does not have anything like that.
It just
Um,
looks cool.
It
As
looks
we-
seriously
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
as you get across the dry dock, the surface area, you begin to notice skeletons on the ground, scorch marks and bullet holes on the wall. Ancient, but nevertheless still there.
What looks like it
Well,
might have
hmm.
fired those?
Hard to tell from here, especially from the eons that have passed. You do notice there's an old like metal notice that has been stamped to the wall.
What's it
well.
say?
I'll scroll down my notes here. Dry docks. You see that up at the top it has in big blue font stated CWA with looks like a ring of planets kind of around the W. The Core Worlds Authority. Attention! Lido Dry Dock Station has been liquidated on July 9th, 4509. Lido's system has been marked as an abandoned system, all capital, due to presence of unknown xenological threats. All war and trade unions are hereby ordered to evacuate the system and delete their astronavigation data. Failure to do so will incur a physical penalty of property destruction, aka will blow your shit up.
Do
I
we know
could certainly
specific-
guess what those unknown entities were.
Well, what do you guess the unknown entities were?
The bugs.
Well, sure, that's down on the planet. Do you think there's anything up here on the moon?
No, but probably this station was associated with the planet. Therefore,
Fair enough.
if this place was liquidated and the planet was abandoned, yeah. All right. Well, at least we know now why the planet was abandoned.
I'm just concerned there might be other threats, like, I don't know, alien spores that like will cause a being to grow inside of you and then it'll burst out of your stomach or something.
Well, if that's the case, then you're the best one of us right now to deal with that. As
What
he
if
sort
it-
of like taps his like an invisible mask.
Yeah, but what if it can go through my skin? You gotta think of these things, cuz.
It's possible. Who knows? We're kind of in the shit already, so it's a little late for that kind of notion. What happens, happens.
Yeah.
Guys, it looks like all these humans were killed by themselves, which
Wow.
could be, or other humans. Which, not to be rude, but that could be the greatest monster in the galaxy.
Alternately, they were infected and they got shot because they didn't want the infection to spread.
There is that possibility too.
Is there a way
Yeah.
to examine them, see if it was
Yeah, they
from
look
somebody
really
else
strange.
or if it's self-inflicted?
Are they just skellies at this point?
They are skeletons, but you can still learn a fair bit from skeleton. This is probably an intelligence check, like a medicine check.
I don't think medicine is a thing in this game.
No, I don't believe it is specifically either.
Probably science though.
Probably
Yeah,
science.
science is applicable.
Maybe
I
culture.
do have good intelligence in the science there, but I'm rolling a lot though, so maybe I'll let someone else go.
I have
I've-
bad intelligence.
Yeah,
You got
look,
the skills for it, buddy.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, buddy, like you're a medical bot. I would expect you to do medical things. It's
Yeah, that's true. I do with the medic. All right, so I'll give these guys kind of the remains a look over.
All right.
Do I get to re-roll because of science?
Yes.
Okay, it was a 6 and a 1. I'm re-rolling that one. Very good. Okay, so one became a 5, a total of 13.
13. Looking at these bodies, beyond what you'd expect to see of a human body that has lived out in space for long periods of time, there's nothing here that would count as a abnormality or like show signs of having something growing inside of them or leeching off them for some purpose.
Okay. Yeah, I'll share that. Like, looks like just normal, run-of-the-mill, violent death.
Okay.
Well, that's somewhat reassuring.
Isn't it?
I mean, look, I'm keeping my mask on. She says as she like buttons her jacket all the way to, or I guess it's actually a zipper jacket. She zips the jacket like all the way up.
It hurts.
Fair enough. Well, guess maybe we can find like a power source and get this thing back up.
I am going to roll and
So-
see if Renlar has a shirt on or not.
Roll for shirt.
All-important short roll.
Willpower
I
check.
was going like 1 to 3, no. 4 to 6, yes. I rolled a 2. So no,
All right.
Nice.
doesn't have a shirt from the last fight.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess Wyatt will sort of like look around and see if he can find any indication of like a main computer, main station, or like a power station.
Your best bet would be to check out habitation. Next building over. You walk over to the door. Currently sealed. There is a keypad though. You see sort of emblazoned on the door and above it in red like detail is staff only.
Ah, shit. So it's a keypad and
Alpha is a numerical keypad, so 10 key.
I mean, other than taking it apart, I don't know if we can find any clues as to what someone might have written it down, something, or
I don't know. Try 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4 zeros, because a lot of times if somebody doesn't bother to reset their pass, it's that.
It's always a good idea. I wonder, are there...
Sure.
So the power is completely off in this place, so I can't, like, talk to the station's AI. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
When if the power's off, then would a keypad even work?
That's a good point.
I mean, all it needs is power to work, right?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
If we could restore power, that'd be very good.
Well, yeah, but the only way to get to restore the power is through this door. So
You all
Could
have
we-
external power sources.
We have what?
that's.
External power sources.
I mean, we do
You could hook
have.
up the ship's engines to power the door, you're saying?
Maybe.
I could also
Or-
just chainsaw it down.
I mean,
Yeah, I was like, could we
that's
blow up
the brute
door?
force of
That's
it.
always a very funny option.
Yeah, I mean, I could say that I have like a. Could I say that I have external power source among my tools?
I mean, doesn't
Yeah.
Buddy just have a power source inside of him?
I mean, true, but
True, I am a power source.
Yes, but that's like your life source, isn't it?
it is, yeah. And
Yeah, but I mean, it's only a door. I should be able to manage that.
well, we don't know what else is hooked up to the power, so
Okay.
we did. So, I will gladly spend a supply to say that I have like an external battery or something.
Certainly, yeah. Just
Okay.
it's just basically what you use to jump a car. You just pull it out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You just like
Yeah.
hook up the cables and
Remember, folks, there's a device made to jump cars. Don't jump a car with another car. That's bad for the other car.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Learned that the hard way.
It works in a pinch. Don't do it consistently.
Yeah, don't do
Yeah.
it consistently.
All right. Well, so I'll hook up and try and see if. At first, he'll try the 1, 2, 3, 4 keypad.
Yeah. Make me an intelligence check.
All right. 12.
12. you get in there.
6
you
and
pull
5
the,
again.
pull the faceplate off. Get the other power source up. You test. Hit the star key, and it kind of makes a little beeping noise. Like, okay, it's working. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4.
He'll try the 4 zeros, and then if not, he'll try and hotwire it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doop, opens.
What?
Son of a.
That's what I'm
Boy.
telling you, because it didn't have power for a while, y'all. It's gonna
Oh, you're.
cycle back to its default.
You know,
Oh.
you're not wrong.
I occasionally know things.
That's fair. You are pretty smart. All right, let's go. As he'll unhook the thing.
The doors part, a couple inches. The group here sort of like pushing them fully back, and recess them.
Yeah.
You see that the habitation itself is kind of like a biodome of like, it generates its own oxygen through greenery and plant life, though it has been vastly overgrown. Just sort of this jungle. You still see elements of the metal floor, and you can kind of still see some windows with exterior lights. And you see that there are paint, like sort of paint and markers on the ground. You see the 5 kind of directionals are to quarters, which kind of go both ways, which loop around the building. The mess hall, which is kind of in the same direction, just the far side. Habitation command, which is straight ahead, and then airlock west and airlock east, as well as power plant and interbody delivery system.
Interbody delivery.
That doesn't mean like human bodies, does it?
No, as in like interplanetary body.
Okay, good. Much better.
Oh.
Yeah, they transferred stuff from here to the planet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I guess we'll start off with brain fart. Sorry.
We need to get the
yeah.
power going, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
power I think is number 1.
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll just start heading straight, because I believe it was straight ahead that we needed to go.
Yeah, you can follow the path that is painted on the ground to the door that leads to the power station, power plant.
Yeah.
As you walk up, you see there are heavy blast doors that have been dropped, locking you from entering the power plant.
Well, shit.
Are
Is
there
there
any
another
like vents or other things that could let us through?
Make me an intelligence check, perception.
All right. Can I add science or tech to any of this?
Yeah, complex engineering.
Nice. Okay, so 4 and a 2, total of 8. I'm re-rolling that too.
You're wrong.
Okay, it became a 3, so total of 9.
9. You look around. There is what looks like a ground vent you can kind of probably pop open. And inside is like a small compartment, maybe about like 4 feet by 4 feet, with cables running along the sides. A way to deal with any cable management from the power plant to the rest of the station. An access corridor.
Oh, sounds pretty good. Maybe is it how big? Is it big enough for me to slip through?
Big enough for everybody to slip through.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could also. It's like, oh, he gets like an idea, and it's like, oh, and he pulls out his drone.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'll send it out up front, see if there's anything. If anything goes wrong.
Good idea, because a lot of times when there's an alien organism, they take up residence in the vents. I've seen it in movies.
It's fair enough.
You
So-
say that you hear what sounds like the rustling of leaves behind you.
Okay, maybe we should do a sweep of this area first, as he sort of starts up his drone and gets it flying.
The rustling of leaves. What?
Is that just from all the vegetation?
Maybe. Or something in it.
I mean,
Who
I'm
knows,
not
maybe-
exactly surprised there might be something in this room.
All right, I will spin around and trying to see what is making that noise.
You don't see anything. This is just I mean, there's plants, but there's no other humanoid entities in this chamber with you.
Could I do with the drone, could I do a scan of life forms? Like other than humanoid?
Other than humanoid, yeah, certainly. Make me an intelligence.
It's just straight, 'cause I don't think I can add anything. Oh, 10 plus 1.
No, there's no other non-humanoid life other than Buddybot in these plants on this in the station, in the habitation area,
Okay.
as far as your drone can kind of survey, and the dry dock, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, well, nothing non-humanoid besides Buddy.
Very strange.
Hmm.
Let's check that vent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Look out.
The vent is clear. You can hop down there and begin your crawl to the power plants.
Sure,
Okay.
let's do it.
Are we not sending the drone anymore? We're just going to go?
No, the drone really went down and
Okay.
yeah, I will include that as part of the investigate for
Oh, okay.
non-human life in the vents. If it was a 9, I probably wouldn't have counted that, but on a 10 and higher, yeah.
All right. Mia's going to go down into the vent.
Yeah.
She's got her gun out, though.
100%. Yeah, seems to be clear. You click on your flashlight.
Yeah.
Casting the beam of light through.
I mean, also, like, she's the shortest one, so for her, 4 feet clearance isn't that bad. That's kind of like
No.
a moving crouch for her.
Exactly. But yeah, you begin to play follow the leader after Mia. Couple of turns, no twists. But you see that there's not necessarily a dead end, but kind of the cables begin to go upwards, and there's another one of those similar vents above you. You pop open.
And she pops it open, kind of sticks her head out a little bit.
You pop it open, and immediately you hear the thrumming of electricity as you look around, and you're like in a covered hallway, but you're covered by like basically you're in a Faraday cage hallway. At least the center of the power plant. But the power's on.
What?
Hey, all the power's already on in here.
Weird. Why isn't it going to the other parts of the station?
It's a good question. Why don't we find out? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Mia will climb out so other people can climb out.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll all head out into the main power area.
Look for a computer.
You walk towards the center of the power plant, and you see sort of rising up in the center is a column of circular staircases that lead into a command center suspended from the ceiling. A faint glow from inside there.
Okay. And we'll send the drone up there first just to triple check that there's nothing hostile up there.
This one will need a piloting check.
Okay. I will certainly try. Ah. Well, not as good this time. Couldn't add tech to it, could I?
Yeah, I mean, agility check I think is fine here. Yeah.
Well, I was saying, like, if I could re-roll with tech.
Yeah.
Okay. So, currently sitting at a 4 and a 1. So,
Reroll that 1.
4 and a 2 plus 1. So, just barely 7.
Oh,
Hey,
it's enough.
Yeah,
it works.
you-
it
Something
works.
bad's going to happen, too, but it's enough.
I might lose the drone.
Are you sending it up, or like are you sending it through up the staircase, or just kind of directly up to look in through the command center's glass?
We'll go through the glass. We'll go up to the glass.
You send your drone up, so this thing flies up, and as you look in through the window, you see that the command center is like a a ring of terminals in the middle that kind of look out with a big walking space around them. But in the center of that ring of terminals is a large humanoid robot that has this sort of like stark, brilliant white that's kind of grayed with age, streaks of blue, and emblazoned on it is the CWA.
Well, it seems the CWA has left a bot up there.
Interesting.
Is it
Does-
moving?
Not yet, but I'm sure if someone comes up here that's unauthorized.
Feel your
Epic
drone
night.
kind of begin to list away as you've lost connection to it, and it drifts somewhere into the power plant's field. Not destroyed, but it's
Okay.
currently lost.
Okay.
You'd have to brave the electrical storm to get it.
Oh
Whoa.
boy.
Okay,
Can
so
I tell? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
guessing that got hit by a different virus.
Well, could I like see it within the field?
Yeah, it's just kind of, it wasn't a virus. It was just the sheer amount of electricity in here,
The
just
sheer
kind
amount
of
of
short
electricity,
circuiting it.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
P.
Okay. I can literally, I could probably just telekinesis it back and get back over to me.
Is Buddy going to be safe getting near any of that stuff
Yeah, I'm
then?
worried about that as well.
I mean, all of these things are currently protected with a Faraday cage, so it's preventing that sort of like electromagnetic pulse off the power plant itself. So you're fine. It's the drone had to leave that.
Leave the Faraday cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, I think Wyatt's gonna try and telekinesis the drone back to himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
So I go, okay, well, no using this for the time being, as he sort of pockets it.
Well,
But do you wanna
regardless,
make
we gotta go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but do you want to make a check as well?
I want to see. Do I know what kind of robot this is?
I think you would be familiar enough. You don't need to necessarily make a check on this. You don't know the specific like build number, but it's a killbot.
Ooh. Okay, I'll share that. That robot is dangerous, guys. Not nearly as friendly and cool as me.
Right. Do you have any way of? Yeah, Killbot sounds real bad. I mean,
Yes.
Were-
100%.
Were
Killbot,
you-
bad name.
were you technically manufactured by the CWA, Buddy?
No, it was like a private Lida Automata, right?
Okay. So I'd ask. Well, I mean, it's currently guarding what we need to use, right?
So we have to face it either way.
Yeah,
Looks like
she's
it-
looking. She's looking around for a way to get to it. Besides
Uh,
just.
From the exterior, unless you had a grapple hook and we're willing to brave the electrical storm.
Yeah, I mean, but there's no like doors or vents or anything.
No, the only means of egress is through the Faraday cage stairwell up.
The stairwell.
Yeah.
So there is a stairwell.
Yes, there's a stairwell. It's Faraday cage to prevent people from getting electrocuted while going to work.
Right,
Cool,
right,
okay.
right. So we can go up the stairs then.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, yeah, she'll go up the stairs, but she's gonna try to do it stealthily so this thing doesn't spot her on her go up, like as she's going up. If that makes sense.
It does, I would say. Yeah, agility is applicable here.
Obviously, it's sneaking, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've got the conundrum, because one of the dice is a 6.
Mhm.
Now the other die is a 3, so I'm already at a success with an 11.
Oh.
So the question is, do I want to push it? Because there is one thing that can turn it to a partial success,
It's true.
and there's one die that'll make it a crit.
I don't know if
chance.
it's worth it.
It's a
Your call.
50% chance to get a great or bad result.
I got another 6.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
look at that.
What?
I will say that your stealth is enough to get everybody up there.
Nice.
Awesome.
You all follow behind Mia. Mia, as you're climbing, you kind of begin to feel this rhythm of like the this kind of pulsing wave of electricity that sort of drowns out noise. So like you move the group in spurts enough to like get up there, but as the crescendo happens and dies away, you slow down. Kind of follow that pattern. Takes a little bit longer than like maybe a 2-minute climb, but you do eventually wake your way up, protected by the central ring of terminals. You're all currently out of sight on this thing.
All right. Presumably we've got to take it down, so she's going to shoot it.
Okay.
She's snuck up on it. She's ready to shoot, so she's targeting it with the scope. She's shooting from a place where it's not aware, so let's do this. All right, so I've got a 4 and a 2 on the dice. Now I've got an additional 1 from the scope.
Yep.
Which brings it up to a 7. And then I've got 2 in agility.
9.
Which makes it a 9. So not quite all the way to a total success.
Yes.
But on the other hand, if I reroll the 2, all it does is keep it as a partial success. So I'm going to reroll the 2.
Okay.
See if I get a 3 or higher.
Go ahead.
And I rolled a 6. So yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
That's a total success. So the robot is going to take 1d6. Well, it's not 1d6, it's automatic because of her ability. So it just takes 10 points of damage that ignores its armor.
You whip out fire. You notice this because you're so well trained that as you hit this thing, the impact was slowed down just the last second. It still did a bunch of damage, but there's some sort of force field this thing has around it that is protecting it from taking huge amounts of damage.
Okay.
But it is severely injured.
Well, I will accept that that's a different thing than armor.
Yes. It has armor, but it ignores armor.
Okay.
It has a dual layer of defense.
Yeah, it has
Just
the force
ignored one
field
of them.
and the armor. It ate through the armor, but not the force shield
Yeah, this
necessarily.
thing is bloodied already.
Nice.
You hit it somewhere in a critical spot as it kind of unfurls itself and reveals just like a pair of Gatling guns.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Renlar,
no.
chainsaw time, maybe.
Yay! I'm just gonna rush out and just try and maybe chainsaw it in half if I can.
All right.
I got a 6 and a 2 plus 3. That is an 11.
Full success.
Yeah. So 1d6 plus, let's see, 1d6 plus 2 because of that, and plus 3. So 1d6 plus 6. 9. I rolled a 3.
9 damage.
9 damage.
You run up. You don't cut it in half, but you as you hit it, you feel that bit of resistance as there's some sort of electromagnetic field around this thing repulsing metal objects. But you push through and bring your chainsaw in and just cleave a huge chunk of armor out.
Can I use the chainsaw ability to reduce its armor?
Certainly, if you like.
Yeah, it's once per scene. Its armor is reduced by 1.
It has no armor anymore.
Hey.
And it
that's
is severely injured at this point. No armor.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, if
um,
that's the case, I mean, Wyatt can just try and just blast it.
Yeah.
Just finish it off. No, I'll stick with the same dice. I've been doing fairly decent with these. I had to say something.
You did have to say something,
I did have to say something.
and then you said it.
I did. That's a 5.
5 total.
Uh-huh.
Mark
And 1 and
potential.
2.
All right. You take. You reach up to hit it with this telekinetic blast, but as you do, it's sort of been peppered. It's been hit. It just it just locks on to the next target that just appeared. You take 6 points of damage as the Gatling guns just pepper you.
Oh, by the way, have we healed and gotten supply back since last game?
Yes, but you will not be getting supply between this session and the end of the campaign,
Okay.
unless you find it.
I got something to do.
Hold off. That's still total failure
I
on
know.
his end.
I'm sorry that happened.
I think what other you do this. Your blast goes wide. You strike one of these windows, which shatters, and electricity begins to arc into the room.
Ah, shit.
There's a
That
new
could-
danger on the field.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't say anything clever. All she did was move out of. She had moved out of the doorway to let Renlar through with the chainsword anyway, and
Yeah.
just saw her cousin pop up to do something that probably should have been cool and just get shot with a Gatling gun instead.
It happens.
Can she try to like yank her cousin back out of the door?
He fell out though. He fell
Okay,
into
okay,
cover.
okay.
I got something.
All right.
All right, I want to rush over on this guy, jump on him, try and grab one of his Gatling guns, wrench it around, and make him shoot himself with his own Gatling gun.
Okay. This will be a strength check.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
I have that brute, but I don't know if it helps here. Wyatt, I will heal you. Hold on.
He can get healed after you're done killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I accidentally minimized zoom. I'm so excited to roll here.
Mhm.
All right, so is it to strength?
Yes. You're trying to
Okay.
forcibly turn this gun on him.
All right, I got a +1. Oh no, that's a 6.
6 total.
I'm afraid so.
Arc potential.
Yeah,
Mark
this
potential.
was what I get for trying to do a cool thing. Try to be clever. I should
Yeah, don't try to be fancy.
trying to be
You
fancy.
you jump out, and the Gatling gun wasn't done firing yet. As you just take,
Oh,
you
no.
take the ending burst, so only 3 points of damage.
Okay. Does armor absorb any of it, or is it armor piercing?
Yeah, armor. It is not armor piercing.
Okay, so it's 3 damage. So it can
3
just take
damage.
2. All right, cool. I got 12 out of 14. So
Let's see if a
better.
failure. You try to jump up and do this. As you get hit with this Gatling blast, you topple over, and begin to sort of like tumble down some stairs. So you're currently in cover, but you have to like get your way back in.
Ooh, okay. Am I in the the electrical field that's going to start messing with my circuitry?
You're not in the electrical field, but you're close by to it. You hit
Oh,
you hit the
no.
back of the Faraday cage.
Okay. I'll be like, guys, sometimes Buddy Bot thinks things will look cool, and they don't.
All right, back to the top. Who wants to go next?
I'll let Renlar go because he's in there with the chainsaw. So I think it's logical he would move before Mia does at this point.
Fair enough.
All right. If
Or
everybody's
chain
okay with it.
sword. Sorry, I don't want to downgrade your chain sword to a chainsaw.
It's a chain
Well-
C.
No, it's a chainsaw that can chainsaw somebody.
Yes.
True.
We don't want any
Which I
angry
will.
letters from like 40K fans. I can just see
Yeah.
them.
Let's see. I got a 5 and a 2 plus 3. 10.
Okay, that's a hit.
Nice. Yeah. And 9 damage again. Rolled a 3.
9 damage. Yeah, just this second the second bolt, the second sort of like slash in, it's just holding on barely. You notice the thing is actually plugged in the power plant. It's what's
Oh.
drawing all the energy.
Oh. So if we kill this, no more energy for power plant.
No, that's the good. You want to kill this thing. This
Oh.
is this
It's
is this is what's currently
siphoning the
happening.
energy.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This is why there's no power to anything
So
else.
do you point out the thing that's like chaining it sort of to the power grid?
Yeah.
All right,
It's connected to everything.
that explains why this thing keeps taking so much damage and still moving, and she's going to shoot the cable.
All right, go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems like the logical thing to do.
100%.
Okay, so she didn't manage to do that. Let's go ahead and mark experience here.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah, that was a 5 altogether.
mm,
You take a shot. But it hits that electromagnetic field and ricochets and kind of just grazes your arm. It does it does 2 points of damage. I think your
All
armor
right.
soaks up both of that.
One of them.
One of them. Like, ow, fuck! I shot myself.
Oh boy, we're coming apart here.
Yeah. Can Wyatt just sort of like peer from cover and just like unplug it with telekinesis?
Certainly, this will be a check though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he took a lot of damage, so it makes sense that he'd need to concentrate.
Yeah, and since my character had moved, I was not taking the scope into account.
Okay. Yeah, 6-1 plus willpower, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right, so 9.
9. You grab onto it and yank out the cable. There is a sudden burst of electricity from the window, as there's no longer something siphoning it. You are hit by this electricity, which like temporarily blinds you. Sort of messes with your implants a little bit.
Okay.
You're currently blind right now.
Shit. Fucking electricity. God.
But the force field around it is down.
Nice.
Buddy.
Renlar, are you still riding on it?
Oh no, you were riding it. I was trying to, cut it apart.
Okay.
Yeah, but Buddy's falling down the stairs right now.
Oh.
Yeah, just one. All right, can I pull myself back up, dash back up, and then get Renlar to stand clear and throw a grenade at it?
You certainly can.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll say if she sees you throw the grenade, she goes, "Wait, no!"
Well, I will say, Renlar, I'm gonna throw a grenade. Stand clear.
Don't throw grenades in here.
Well, why not?
We're trying to use this machinery afterwards, Buddy.
That is a good point.
The small grenade.
That's
Pinpoint
tiny
accuracy.
grenade.
It's a little. Okay, I see your point. I'll
Throw a
whisk out
grenade
this-
in the hole I've made in it. Perhaps.
Okay, I won't do
launch
that.
gun.
I'm gonna grab the sawed off, aim that at the hole, and fire that into the hole.
Right. At 100%, let's go.
Yes, the fifth
Yeah.
horseman.
Thank you for letting Mia say something, Patrick. I know her intelligence is only at 0, but
Look,
fair.
Buddy Bot is high intelligence, but he just loves grenades.
He
Yeah.
loves explosions.
He wants to throw the grenade. So, all right. So is that agility?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. +1. Come on, give me some of those high rolls you've been denying me. Arg. Okay, a 6 and a 2, so it's a total of 9.
Total 9. All right, mixed success. Roll damage.
All right. Damage heavy weapon, so it's like it's 1d6 +2, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, an additional +2 because I have dead eye, so it's +4. Let's roll them. All right, total of 7.
More than enough. You blow a chunk out of the back of this thing's unarmored torso, and it kind of begins to collapse. It was a mixed success. I still want something to happen. That electrical storm that was outside, the same one that blinded Wyatt, hits you,
Ugh.
and it temporarily renders you unconscious.
Oh no.
For someone will have to take a action to revitalize you.
Oof. Just as I was gonna heal Wyatt. All right, I
Yep.
like that. Freeze up.
I think after this, you're just like, Wyatt's just like, did we win?
Yeah, what? We won. Buddy's unconscious, and you're probably the person that can fix him, and I think you're blind right now.
Yep, can't really see anything right now.
Well, we
well,
can take a moment. Yeah.
He cracks open Buddy's panel, I guess. Does he have like a panel on him or something?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of wires in here, Wyatt.
I'm guessing there's a reset button.
It's not a reset button, but there's a reset command on the internal computer.
It's
Yeah,
well,
I'll just tell her
do you know
the
what?
command
Do you
is.
know what it is?
I'm pretty sure Wyatt would know what it is.
Yeah, you guys would know what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she'll type it in then.
Mhm.
Buddy, you come back to consciousness as the electricity overload. Yeah, you're back.
Oh man, do I ask him like if they want to send an error report?
100% yes.
Yes. Oh,
I
you guys, you want to send an error report or don't
Well,
send it?
the last time we asked
worry
you to
about
do
that.
one of those, you took like 3 hours and just were standing in the room staring blank at a wall, buddy. So no, please do
All
not
right, no
send the
error
error
report.
report.
Got it.
Question. This bot we just killed, does it have an equivalent of a skull mask or anything?
It does not. It has what looks to be like an it kind of has like a dome underneath all of the armor that is a optical sensor suite. This thing is not like, it's like technically bipedal, but it's very much like machine. There's no very limited humanoid aspects about it.
Right. Because designing anything to be humanoid is kind of just pointlessly narcissistic when it comes down to it.
But how am I supposed to take a trophy off of it?
Metal plating from its
I
shoulder,
mean,
probably.
take some plating. I don't know. Just, you know.
Oh, what about the Gatling guns? Is there some way we can like take those?
I could make you a cool spalder there, Renlar. Once I can see.
I guess that
Yeah.
works.
Oh yeah, Wyatt. Let me do some work and help you out. I'll spend a supply to do medicine.
His optics got fried or something. I don't know.
Let me see if I can help you out there.
Hmm.
I'll take my med kit.
Mm-hmm. Let's do the result.
Let me just dig up medic.
D6 plus 2 for you.
Okay, perfect. +2. All right, that's a 5 total.
Between the health getting back and all that, your optic sensors come back online.
Nice.
Back up to full.
Yeah.
Woo! Why it's a
Happy
bit
to help.
squishy. Why it's on the squishy side. So
Okay, so now that this thing's not leeching all the power,
are there still like electrical storms happening, or is there
yeah,
like
but the whole
a
point is
panel that we can like bring back up to stop the
yeah, is there like
This-
a blast panel or something we can lower to stop it from coming through the
yes.
blown out window? Okay.
So we'll do that, and then it's all right. Well, now that that's a thing, let's get the power to the rest of it, as Wyatt'll sort of
Yeah, you
go over there.
futz about and find the command prompts to restore power across the station.
Wow.
You see that power is returned to habitation, power is returned to the dry dock, fueling station, and the inner body delivery system. Everything has power again.
Hey.
Just for the fun of it, Wyatt's gonna look to see if there's like any like interesting logs from the past that like would gleam, besides the fact that we know that it was decommissioned and like just to see potentially what was there besides the inner body stuff.
Nothing up here.
Okay.
Okay, so now we got power back to the thing, and what we're gonna find fuel cells or
Well, it's not cells per se. It's well, once we got the power, I'm sure because I'm pretty sure the jump drive is not like powered by fuel cells. It's powered by like
Yes,
actual.
it's powered by fuel cells.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the mechanics of the game, your fuel is your jump drivability.
Right. Okay.
It
Sorry,
has
that was-
never come up until this moment since our last game.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So we just got to find some fuel cells and figure out if there's anything else out here.
Is there anything here that could bring up like an inventory or something? Location of fuel cells.
Nah, I'm pretty
Well,
sure this
yeah.
is just the power.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
just power. The
So-
command center could have that information.
Yeah, we'll have to go to command center.
Is there a station AI that is now online?
There is no station A on board this dry dock.
Okay. Oh, and I should ask. Just I don't know if this is even possible, but I gotta ask. Can we take one of the Gatling guns? Can we salvage these Gatling guns so I can like have a cool Gatling gun?
Do you know what? It would be a heavy weapon.
not the first heavy weapon that he's
That
carrying.
is true. So is that a yes?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm writing it down. Gatling gun.
Yeah, you pull out the ammunition box and everything, so you have the all the accoutrement to fire off this thing.
I'll just like strap it to my back.
God damn.
You've got a lot of weapons attached to you, buddy.
It's okay. They made me strong.
You ain't wrong. All right, well, onward.
I mean, look, y'all know what you're looking for more than I do.
So the command center.
Yeah, you make your way back down. You do notice that there's another one of those blast doors on this side. But now the power has been restored. You say decompression detected beyond this threshold. So the hallway between habitation here suffered decompression at some point.
Decompression. That means that it's exposed to space.
Basically, yeah.
Can we compress it?
Yeah, is there
No.
like? Oh, just the damage.
I'd imagine it's probably due to damage.
Yep.
I mean, I can actually look. I don't need to breathe. Don't want to brag. But are there like some like space suits that everybody else can like throw on so they could be okay in there?
Not a here.
Well,
And
You can go back through the way you came. I'm just letting you know.
okay.
Oh.
Well,
And just pick
okay.
up some suits.
Okay, so we don't even need to deal with the decompression area.
Nope, just let you know what was beyond that threshold. Okay.
All right, nice.
So you don't
Okay,
try
so
to
let's
break
just-
it open.
Yeah. All right, no worries.
oh, okay. So
We
we
just
don't need to
back
go
go
down
the
the.
long way.
Okay.
Go back down
just
all your way through. Head back into habitation. As you are heading back to habitation, sorry, now you're back in habitation. Where's you gonna go to the command center?
Mhm.
And center sounds good.
You walk as you're walking down there. Lights all back in here. The steady thrum of the life support system now supplying fresh oxygen to this place. No longer several days supply, but several decades. As you walk into the command center, you swear you hear a fifth set of footprints somewhere either behind you or nearby.
Anyone else hear that?
yeah.
Think we're not alone. I'll like try and spin around, see if we can get a fix on what's making that noise.
Make me a intelligence check.
All right, intelligence, pretty good, +2. I guess I don't think science or tech apply to this.
Probably not. No.
Gonna be a 9.
9. You catch the faintest shimmer of something, almost like the heat rising in air before it's gone.
Ooh, okay. I'll be like, guys, I'm not totally sure, but I think there's something else that's following us. At least it's giving off like a heat signature of some kind.
She's gonna use her binocs to see if she can spot the thing with the heat signature.
You looked at the exact area that he was pointing out. There's no heat signature there other than the ambient wall temperature behind.
It's gone now, whatever it is. Look, if it decides to attack, I got real good reflexes.
Well, it'll just be like, look, whoever's out there, if you can understand me, we're not here to do harm per se. We just need to. If you're violent, do it now. If not, maybe we can talk.
Make me a willpower check. There's something here that's willing to listen to reason.
Hope so.
Okay, sitting at a 4 and a 3.
Could be manipulation if you got that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I do got that. Reroll the 3. Goes to a 6, so 12.
12.
The-
Mia, you are like kind of still like have those the binoculars up. You see where there once was no heat signature.
Hmm.
A heat signature appears as out of nowhere, a figure, humanoid, maybe about 6-ish feet tall. Just no, like it's like a helmet with no expression, just like almost like carapace-like armor covering his body. He says, "And what are you doing up here, anyways?"
Well, we actually came from the planet below.
Oh,
we were
there's still
hoping-
life down there.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Oh,
Can I ask you what brought you here?
treasure hunting.
Are you the only one here?
No,
Fair enough.
Are
Well,
you
we were
from
hoping-
out there?
you mean space?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, aren't technically you also from space now too?
Oh,
I
I
guess
never thought
so.
of it like that.
I guess we are.
We're from the planet coming into space.
Yeah, but now you're from space.
Where do you get that cloaking technology? Because I want it.
Company secret.
Company? What company?
Not currently available. You're from an abandoned system, so you probably don't know much what's going on out there, huh?
Yes.
No,
By
we
the way,
just.
who are you?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You can call me Scourge.
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 Sure.
Interesting name.
Well, Scourge, my name's Diamondback.
Oh, like rattlesnake?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, big fan. Well, Scourge. So it's not. So it's you, and I'm guessing your company is on this moon.
I mean, the company isn't on the moon. No, I am, though.
Well, but you said you weren't alone.
Yes?
Well, we were just hoping to get a few fuel cells just to get out of here, because we've been on that planet for most of our lives, and we kind of want to get out of there.
We basically have nothing of value on us if you're thinking about anything like that. We're basically refugees.
I'm looking at your weapons. Other than that old classic Gatling style from the CWA. Just
Oh, that we
sitting
just
on
that we
Buddy's
just
back.
pulled off that. We
Yeah,
just pulled
this
that
is a
off.
recent
So
acquisition.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about what you have on you.
I'm just saying, like, if you planned on robbing us or something like that, you're not going to get a lot out of it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to rob you.
Oh,
What are
good
you
to
here
know.
for? Besides
Uh,
treasure, as you said.
I mean, that's basically what I'm hired to do. There's apparently some treasure on that planet of yours.
On our planet?
I
Yeah.
mean, the only treasure that I remember was the ship that we just put back together.
I'm not talking about like ships and stuff like that. I'm talking about creds. I'm talking about gold. I'm talking about rare materials.
I
Yeah,
mean,
look.
Somewhere on that planet.
maybe, but
I mean, hey, good luck finding them. I don't want to be there, so.
yeah, a lot of people there that are still there are kind of pieces of shit. So there are some good ones, but there's some pieces of shit out there. There's
I
also
was-
some bugs and some other hostile people.
Yeah, it would be good if you could establish communications with the planet, though, because it has been cut off from everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's
Honestly, one
kind
of
of the
my
point.
Yeah, I don't think he's here to reestablish communications. Hey, when we were docking, by the way, some sort of virus attacked our ship and sent out a ping to God knows where.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought a professional courtesy should give you a heads up about that.
Thank you.
Well,
I appreciate the professional courtesy. Hopefully, didn't spook you all too much.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of waiting for you to attack, and but
Was that
glad
you?
you didn't.
What? The virus?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
So that was all you anyway. Got it.
Well, since it seems you're not too hostile and you don't plan on killing us, I hope.
No,
We're
not unless
just-
you get in my way.
Well, what were you planning on finding?
Just said, rare
Treasure.
materials, credits, all imaginable wealth still on that planet from back before the trade wars.
Fair enough. Well, we don't really care too much about that planet anymore. Now that
Oh,
we're
great.
so
I mean, my family is still on the planet. My mom and dad.
fair.
That's kind of the whole motivation for me being out here. I might talk a lot about being famous, but I also want to, send funds back home.
That's fair. Well, I guess if
Um.
your company ends up in and runs into other people, just talk first, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good to me.
Oh boy, can I do
So,
like, is there like an insight check kind of thing to be like?
Yeah, I mean,
guy-
yeah, there's
was it a
I think
willpower
so.
or is it intelligence? Like, I would think willpower.
yeah, there's not really good insight check.
Well, I'm
but,
trying to
like,
remember what is
Culture.
covered by willpower.
Excuse me.
Basically,
force
I
of
want to see
Culture
this
and
guy.
manipulation.
Well, that was everybody talking at
I
once.
know.
Oop,
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh,
Question for the DM.
that's true.
Willpower is force of personality, charisma, determination, barking orders, manipulate people, and resist
Yeah.
the psychic manipulations.
So
Intelligence is for perception, logic, knowledge, useful for analysis. I would say someone trying to insight somebody is an analysis.
okay, I want to do.
although I would argue that the skill is still manipulation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would also take culture.
Okay.
The manipulation and culture are like viable here.
Okay,
Alright.
maybe I'll hold off and let someone else do it if they want to.
I mean, I do have manipulation. I could try it.
I
Yeah.
have.
But you're also
culture, but
really
mine's,
smart, so
Yeah.
I do. Not as smart as Buddy, but I am.
You both
Somewhat
can roll
smart.
too.
Oh, we can
That's
both.
true.
Okay, we'll both
Yeah.
do it.
I'll allow it.
I
All
know.
right. Let's see what we got.
May come to
Ah.
different conclusions.
Let's see what
Uh,
happens.
I'm literally not rolling because Diamondback does not care at all. It's like you're gonna go down and murder everybody. Great, don't care.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Uh,
don't care. I just want to get fuel cells. Leave me the hell alone.
Yeah. You know what?
I
I got a 10.
Okay.
So 12.
I got a 7, but I could re-roll this 3
Up to you.
and see what I got. I got another 3. It's still 7.
Okay. We'll start with Renlar since that's the mixed success. Renlar,
With
what are you
culture.
trying to gauge about this man?
Is he going
Person.
to go down and kill everyone on the planet to get what he wants?
I say this is a mixed success. No. He's not going to go down and kill everybody.
Okay.
Buddy Bot and no, Wyatt was a 10, correct? Do Wyatt next. What are you trying to gauge here?
That's I mean, obviously. That's a good question. I don't know what I'm trying to.
If you want a second for the question, that's fine. I can go to Buddy.
See, this is why I didn't roll because my character has nothing that she wanted to insight out of this guy. Like she
Fair enough.
literally does not
I think
care.
I was just trying to see if, like, a general vibe of him. Like, is he the type of person is he just going to
Mm.
would he, if he had the choice, would he just outright not? Is he more likely going to just avoid the humans there, or is he actually going to try and interact with them?
He is doing his best to avoid interacting with anybody down there.
Hence the cloaking.
Mm-hmm.
You may think that there's something else going on here. Buddy.
Kind of a two-parter.
Okay.
Is he out for himself or is he representing the company?
Yes.
He's
Both.
representing the company. Oh, both. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
he's
Yeah.
out for himself and he's out for the company.
Right. Okay. Is he okay with just getting the treasure and getting out, or does he want to like exploit the planet?
He wants to get the treasure and get out. He does not mind exploiting the planet.
Okay.
He does not mind exploiting his tool set, his equipment, and the planet.
I want to make a note at this point that Patrick is a much nicer DM than I am because I would have not given you any of that information.
Yeah, my
Because none of
two
us are
cards, I'm really-
psychics.
I
Oh,
had to-
Wyatt.
Yeah,
One of us
I
is
feel like
psychic.
you can gauge like he's out for himself, he's out for his company, he's going to use whatever he has to his ability to do so. With the question of like, I don't remember why it was again.
Basically, if he had the choice, would he avoid the humans?
Yes, given the choice, he would avoid the humans. He's already made that choice.
Yeah.
You don't know what that means though.
Mm-hmm.
And Renlar, you asked about going down there and hurting anybody.
Very much.
Not gonna do it. But he's not gonna do it that way.
Okay. That way, though.
So, my basic thing, and everybody's been staring at you for a long time. I don't know what that's about. But my main
That's
thing
fine.
is, can we get the fuel cells and leave? Is that all
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I understand that we're basically going to be cave people going into whatever kind of society you have.
Don't worry. This is not a representation of everything that's out there, except for maybe the core world.
Yeah.
I would recommend not going that direction.
Which direction? Oh, the core worlds.
Yeah. You
What
don't really fit in.
exactly?
That's
What
fair.
exactly is the situation out there? What's happened?
Oh, what hasn't happened? Talk about a new age of rebellion caused by a bunch of idiots on a ship called the Phoenix.
Oh, those people.
Oh, like Rattlesnake
caused a
Jack.
They caused a
Oh
revolution.
yeah. I mean, kinda.
Damn.
Let's just say that
What
the
does kinda
Outerlands
mean?
have Outerlands have been more agreeable with each other against the core world. Don't know how that long's gonna last.
Well,
Core world authority will probably start expunging them eventually when they find it convenient.
so you're saying we should go to the outer worlds if we're looking for work?
Oh yeah.
And that's where the crew of the Phoenix went, is to the Outer Worlds.
Oh, the crew thing is long dead.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Dead for I mean, not their AI. They're out there somewhere. I guess Mal is still technically alive in a way. I mean, or aliens are weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
The other two though, the regular humans. Yeah, I mean they got grandkids out there.
Mm.
Maybe great. Actually, no, I think there's probably like great grandkids.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All
Got
right.
it.
It's like
Uh,
100 years since they've been around.
I mean, we've really been cut off from things, so.
Yeah. We barely got
Uh,
the information that we have a bit about those people. So
My sole source of history comes from comic books.
You'd be surprised how accurate they can be sometimes.
Oh. Should read more of these then.
Anyway, so can we just go get the fuel
Yeah, no,
cells
go ahead.
and
Yeah.
look?
Just be careful with the other ships.
be careful with them.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few people that on our ship that might want to borrow those ships.
Feeling generous. Any else have a data pad?
Sure.
You see he like presses something on the side of his head, and your data pad chirps as you've received 4 codes to deactivate bombs or rigged to detonate on those ships.
Oh man.
Well, thank you kindly.
Much
That
appreciated.
would have been.
And you haven't done anything to the ship we came in on, right? Like, it's fine.
Oh no, that booby trap has already been sprung. You guys, fine.
All right then. Well, I'd say try not to be too manipulative and violent to the people.
Oh yeah, that won't be a problem.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll hold you to it there. Best
Yeah.
of luck.
Like I said, there's a few people out there that are nice as can be. Others, pieces of shit. A lot of the blues are. The blues are sort of our authority, quote unquote.
Oh, hence the core world authorities blue. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
This,
But,
this was a core. This was a core system.
Well,
Why did it stop being a course system, though?
Got abandoned.
Oh,
Yeah, as far as we can tell, that was because of the bugs that are down there. You know about the bugs, right?
Oh yeah.
Just be careful with them.
so they're a bitch to take down.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'll give you free advice. Stay away from the bugs. The wow, player just forgot all the knowledge. Basically, he tells them all about the different gangs.
techno
like,
don't mess with
barbarians,
the
Yeah, the
robot.
techno barbarians, the
DedSec.
DedSec.
Wait, what was it
Leave
about-
the automatons alone.
Oh yeah, the automatons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't,
I
don't
guess
worry.
if you wanna leave the automatons alone, that would be appreciated. BuddyBot would definitely appreciate it, and
I
I
would
would too.
Are they sentient?
They really are, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, yes.
Yeah,
Don't see very many sentient robot life these days, but good
Yeah.
for them.
I think we got rid
Yeah,
of
don't worry.
I think we got rid of their like kill all humans because they thought that the humans were bugs. So yeah,
That's fair. I get that. I would have also
Anyway.
thought the exact same thing too. Yeah, don't worry. The robots are gonna be fine.
Great.
great.
Oh boy, I'm gonna keep tabs on this guy. I do not trust him, but
Well,
we gotta.
it was really nice to meet you, Scourge. I'm not sure why we haven't gone off to get the fuel cells already.
Oh, polite conversation. I'm the first person
Yeah.
from outer space you've met.
Yeah,
True. I just,
getting information. Well, Scourge, we will leave you to your work, and we'll just head over and grab some fuel cells.
if we could
Alright.
get some information about the outside world before we head into it, that might be nice. Do you have any like encyclopedias or something?
I can see what I can give you.
Or
Yeah,
maps.
appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Star
do you have
maps.
any recommendations?
Yeah, you
on...
probably need the star maps actually. That's
Yeah,
I
do you have
don't
any
want crashing into
recommendations
the sun.
on? Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, do you have any recommendations on planets that we can go to first, or
Fortuna.
Fortuna?
Draco. Yeah.
All right, sounds very fortunate.
Big gambling planet. A lot of fun. Beautiful.
Sounds cool.
Where your idols have their last stand.
Oh,
Oh,
Not really. I mean, they survived their last stand. They didn't die. But that big famous one that all the adverts were, a century
Yeah.
ago.
out of character, I feel like I had Kira do something really weird in the denouement, like turn herself into a virus or something. I can't remember
Yeah, it
though.
was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird times in the Outerlands in the future.
Yeah.
I was there, man.
So like I don't think Kira has her physical form anymore. I think she's like a ghost in the machine situation.
Out there somewhere, doing something.
Not anything good, but yeah.
Nothing out there is great.
Yeah.
But everything is badass.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Right.
Well, yeah, so that information would be great. I don't think we've got any money to pay you that you would acknowledge as money.
No, you're fine. No need to pay me.
Well.
This has been plenty enough payment seeing the fish is fresh out of water.
Alrighty then. You've been most kind. Figure first people we might meet would be a little more aggressive, but
I'm not like most people.
fair enough.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I ain't gonna try to rob you. Mainly because you're up here and not down there.
Yeah. You're a very nice man for somebody who calls himself Scourge.
Thank you.
Well, I think we should be going now. Since, well, I don't think anything's hostile right now.
All right, and he just vanishes and
Alright.
We should get those fuel cells and,
Alright.
If you ever find yourself in the Canardras residence, take a spill down there. Say hello to my mom and dad. They'll make you some tea.
You really want to be telling this guy your address down on the planet?
Right, I'll do that.
I didn't tell him my address, just the Canardris residence.
Okay, good. I'm always might be like a Barton Fink situation.
I get the reference, Michael.
Good. I'm glad somebody did. I'm like getting all worried. As
Yeah, I
always, I'm
didn't.
thinking of Barton
Sorry.
Fink, and I'm like, oh no.
Guy like Mad Dog Muntz doesn't sell insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, just this super suspicious space guy.
Yeah.
Soldier of Fortune and all that.
You know, we really, like, once she's pretty sure this guy is gone, she does say to everybody, like, we should really think about getting the rest of you code names at some point, by the way. Just a thought.
I mean, what would
Would be a
you
good idea.
what would you call me?
The
Yeah,
chosen one.
Oh
I
god,
like the chosen.
that name has zero say out here. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Lisa Nagaib.
All right. How about? Wait, I'm completely blanking.
I don't know if you really need a
What's the
code.
favorite marsupial you picked earlier?
The Tasmanian Devil?
Just the Tasmanian Devil.
All right, so I'm thinking Tasmanian devil, kangaroo, wombat, possum.
I literally already have a code name.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know,
Yes.
maybe a student of two. Who says you can't?
A code name. What
I don't
would
know.
code
I don't know. Call me
name?
Scrapper. I don't know.
Rapper is very good.
Scrapper. Yeah. Scrounger. Scrap. Ow.
Yeah. I mean, what's Scrapper do anyway?
Scrap.
Yeah.
I'd scrounge around, scrap things up.
Yeah, scrap it up. Anyway, let's get those fuel cells, huh?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Right. You begin to find your way towards the central command. Actually, pull up the system there. You see that as you begin to investigate this console, the fueling station is out the western airlock. However, it is currently in need of a manual reset as it's been disconnected.
Of course, it needs a reset.
Annual reset. How do we go about doing that?
There's a manual connection reset switch in the sub basement of the not power plant, of the fueling station.
Okay.
We're kind of headed that way anyway, right? So
Yeah.
not too bad. Let's head
You know,
on.
this is tech stuff. Y'all are steering this particular ship.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Try not to hit an asteroid, you know?
Yeah, I think we're almost there, guys. Just
Yeah.
bear with us.
Sounds about right. All right. Let's head out. Go to the sub basement, the fueling station.
All right.
Yeah, by the way, I felt like sharing my family situation with Scourge just wasn't going to be something I was going to do.
Oh no, we weren't gonna like share too much. I just
Gotta
figured.
play those cards close to the vest with that guy.
I just figured sharing the pieces of shit might be a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get rid of them.
Maybe. Maybe he'll recruit him. Don't know.
Oh, that's another thing to worry about. All right, well, first things first, get the fuel cells.
All right. You head to the western airlock. As you step in, cycle through, you see that there is only 2 EVA suits here available. There are full oxygen tanks as well as a additional sort of larger carry tank with a manual release knob. Also a sign here that says, check your oxygen. Make sure you have at least 50 minutes of air for round trip.
Ooh.
Look, only one of us really knows. 2 of us know how to do what's about to happen, right? It's Wyatt, it's you, cousin, it's Buddy Bot, right? I mean, that's it.
I don't need. I can breathe in. I don't
And
need
you don't need oxygen. So,
True.
does the oxygen tank look like it's removable and something you can carry around?
The edition one, yeah, it's got like a
Yeah.
hose attached to it, so like it's theoretically a replacement.
So, here's what I think. Wyatt, you get in that suit, you take the additional oxygen with you, and Renlar and I will hold the fort.
All right, I guess. I mean,
I mean,
we could
we
also.
ain't gonna be a whole lot of help out there. I mean, I think I'm right about that, Patrick. Like, there's not.
Technically, there's a way for all 4 of you to get there.
Got 2 suits, extra oxygen.
How many oxygen tanks do we have?
3 oxygen tanks, 2
3
suits,
oxygen tanks.
and 3 people who need to breathe.
So
Does
yeah,
just
we
one
don't really
person not
need
get a suit?
suits. Yeah, we could have one person outside of a suit just with oxygen.
Which I volunteer for.
Not a smart idea. It is not warm outside.
No, but someone does have a way to create atmosphere.
Force field.
I guess that.
You're gonna
Never
put
tried
a
that,
force
but-
field out and walk into outer space. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if I did remember a game where they used a force field to keep bugs away, but
So, what, you're
That
going to put
was-
a force field around yourself and.
I could probably make it big enough for multiple people.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How long is this trip gonna be? It's 50 minutes.
25 minutes there, 25 back.
25. Okay. Can you keep a force field up for that long?
Yeah, isn't your brain going to pop or something?
We'll see.
Oh.
Look, if y'all want me to come along, I'm definitely going to wear one of those suits. And I'm just letting you know that up front.
Go for it. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, it's like time for big psychic energy.
I'm highly tempted to have Renlar just go shirtless in space.
Hey, look, if the two of you want to just be walking around with force shields, that's great. More oxygen for me.
Shirtless in space is the title of something. I don't know what.
That's the next episode's gonna be shirtless in space. No.
All right.
Look, I mean, seriously, if the two of them aren't going suited, she's just grabbing all the
I mean,
oxygen anyway.
Wyatt could be in a suit. He could technically bubble Renlar if need be, or Renlar could have a suit and he can bubble, and Wyatt can bubble himself.
Renlar has always already expressed that he doesn't want a suit. He wants to be going around like with his abs and nips all out there, you know? So,
I mean, can I wear a mask with the oxygen tank? And no suit?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay.
when all the oxygen just kind of leak out the bottom.
Like a full mask thing.
Okay.
It's like
Alright.
a high quality oxygen
So it's like
mask
a
that goes around the back of
like
the head.
an actual rebreather. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll give you a force field, Renlar, just in case.
Well, we'll see how it goes. But
So two of us are going to be wearing suits. He's just going to be wearing a rebreather, and you're going to put a freaking force field around him. That's the plan.
I mean,
I'm so
could
worried.
be
Let's do
more
this.
stupid.
I mean, do I need the force field?
You want
at
me to go
all?
back and get the loader, by the way? Are we going to need the loader?
Are we going to need the loader?
No, there's
No.
piping that will bring the fuel back.
Okay.
So no, but
What?
I mean, the force field is more for temperature regulation, I think.
Yeah, I'm just serious question though. What will I be doing out there? I can't imagine how I'll be useful now that you
Yeah.
can fly on top of everything. You don't exactly need me out there to monkey around.
I mean,
So
You're
aren't I
not-
just sucking up a bunch of oxygen you could use?
but at the same time, you never know what happened. He said that one dude, Scourge said he wasn't alone, so they might not all be so amenable.
I just don't want to run out of oxygen in the middle of nowhere.
Well, let's check the tanks, see how much we got.
Each tanks are fully loaded and they are rated for 1 hour.
One
yeah, we
hour.
got plenty of time.
It's more than enough.
20 minutes there and back, like 20
20
minutes out, 20 minutes back.
Yeah, like give us
25, yeah.
a nice cushion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10-minute cushion.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, we got a whole like 50 minutes because each tank is wait,
Each
an
shoot
hour.
takes a tank. There are 3 tanks.
yeah. Wait.
This is my
Yeah,
main point.
it's 50 if it's a 50-minute round trip. Each tank is rated
Yeah,
for
we've
an
got
hour.
we've got a 10-minute wiggle room, basically.
That's plenty of time.
I am just asking, what purpose do I serve out there that I'm putting your life and my life at risk?
All right, how about I put it this way? It makes me feel better that you're not alone.
Fine. Just I do not like this plan. Can I just go
rather-
get the ship and fly it over? Like, can we do that?
I don't think there's a dock in that area.
I mean, Patrick, is there a way you could just get to the ship, fly it? I mean,
Potentially, yeah.
look, I'd feel a hell of a lot better about just flying the damn ship over than cutting it short with these freaking oxygen tanks. And by the
Yeah,
way,
yes.
I don't know how I'm the practical one out of this group again. Like, I'm the psychopath that killed both of my parents, and I'm like giving suggestions here, you know?
Look,
I'm-
I'm kind of leaving it up to the air breathers to figure it out. You know, this randomly.
I will say
I
your
guess
ship does not have EVA suits on board.
Oh, I mean, we would take the suits with us back to the ship.
Yeah.
Still useful suits.
You know, we'll take the suits with us and just, I'll try to fly us somewhere closer so we're not hiking, 25 minutes out, 25 minutes back.
I think that'd be a great idea.
All right.
Alas, but practicality. I understand.
And that way we can also have the loader in case we need to use the loader for something.
Or get out of there real quick if need be.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
All right. You grab the EVA suits, the oxygen tanks, and you make your way back to the dry dock. And as you board up your ship and begin to leave the dry dock, that's what we're going to call it for tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock. And we'll pick back up
Correct.
next week for potentially the finale. Likely the finale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't have a title for it just yet. Part of me just
Oh,
wants to
it's
say
not
no
gonna be-
dogs in
it's not-
space.
No dog. It's not going to be shirtless in space.
Shirtless
Dang
space
it.
is a very good one, but I don't think we're gonna be shirtless that much for very long.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, like, I don't know. Diamondback is weirdly practical at times.
That's how
Yes.
it goes.
It's mostly not wanting to die of suffocation. That's what makes her practical.
You
Yeah.
would have been fine.
Renlars takes this as a whole adventure. He just wants to try stuff.
And Wyatt might have wanted to see if he could flex his psychic energies. See how much he could push himself.
Diamondback's main thing is just staying alive.
I mean, the last time Wyatt pushed himself, he became able to levitate. So
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Like her original thing was killing her dad, but she's done that. So, now she's got to have another thing, which is, I guess living.
yes. All right.
We're going to do the XP stuff after the stream's over because we are kind of pushing it now.
Yeah, well, we can wrap it up after we do the
You
stream.
can do it now.
Oh,
Yeah, we got
Certainly.
4 minutes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be too many responses to this one. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Did you guys earn a profit?
Not
Not
no,
really.
Yeah.
Not really, no.
no.
Did you discover something new and interesting about the universe?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so, definitely.
A lot of
It's like a
things.
civil war going on.
That's more of like the
Revolution.
Outerlands are trying to fight back against the core worlds.
Mhm.
Revolution.
Did you overcome a difficult challenge or dangerous adversary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That robot.
Oh yeah.
I also
For
think
sure.
Scourge could have probably screwed with us if,
Mhm.
Possibly.
Gone wrong.
Oh, he would have absolutely screwed you guys if you let him. But you're like,
Yeah.
you don't want to fight him. He's like, I'll talk to these space yokels. Sure, why not?
yeah.
Space
Space
yokel.
Hicks.
Space
Wow.
Hicks.
Space
Yeah.
yokels.
That brings me exactly to 10. Yay.
Yeah, also
Same
brings me
here.
exactly to 10.
I'm at
Let one
9.
final level up.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, one away. Ooh.
I'll probably put one into strength so that I've got a +1 on strength, even though my original idea was to have my willpower up to +2, but I keep rolling strength, so that's what she's been doing.
Getting stronger.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to spend it on.
That's fine. We can do that off air.
I'm already saying right now I'm doing strength because I believe in the narrative, and the narrative says strength should go up.
I agree.
Yeah.
Leaving the narrative.
I could raise my intelligence, but Renmar also wanted to go shirtless in space, so I
Yeah.
don't think he's
Oh,
very
yeah,
smart.
Zach.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't feel like Renlar has done anything to become a smarter person in this whole entire
Hey.
adventure.
It's marketable, man. Magic Mike 3, Renlar in space.
Oh,
Shirtless
I
in
love
space.
it.
Shirtless in space, yes.
Unfortunately, literally nobody can hear the music you're dancing to.
Right?
It's kind of embarrassing.
It's like a silent disco with no shirt
Oh,
on.
man,
Yeah, that's
in
good.
Space, no one can hear you strip.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a silent.
That's the tagline.
That's good. All right, guys. Well, thanks. Thanks for putting this into the world there. Thanks for the system there, Crispy Wolf and Olivia Goulin. Thanks for you guys creating such a strange brainchild of characters. And we will continue this adventure until it concludes or they all die. Either way, it's concluded. So we will move on and we will see you next week. We plan to be here. Everything's up and running and we're all in town for a little while. So between today and next week, make sure to pull up a chair and make
And
time
make
to
time.
tabletop
To tabletop.
on your own. Do it yourself. Don't wait
Yeah,
for us.
do it.
Don't wait for us.
Do it.
All right. Peace out.
Good night, everybody.